Warren Buffett, he's a legend. He's the Oracle of Omaha. He's also a billionaire investor who made his fortune by thinking differently. Now, everyone on Wall Street hangs on his every word. But guess what? Sometimes Buffett's views raise eyebrows. They spark debate. They even make people downright mad. Why all the fuss? Because Buffett doesn't follow the herd. He's got strong opinions and he's not afraid to share them. Whether it's taxes, inheritance, or the wild world of crypto, Buffett's got something to say and people are listening. This essay will dive into some of Buffett's most controversial opinions. We'll explore why they ruffle feathers. We'll see how they challenge conventional thinking, and most importantly, we'll see why they matter. So buckle up, we're about to enter the fascinating and sometimes frustrating world of Warren Buffett's most controversial takes. Let's talk taxes. Nobody likes paying them, right? But Warren Buffett has a particularly strong opinion on the matter. He famously said, "I probably paid a lower tax rate than my secretary." Whoa, that statement caused a stir. Critics argued that it highlighted the unfairness of the tax system, where the wealthy can find loopholes and pay a lower effective rate than middle-class workers. Buffett's point, he believes in a progressive tax system. He thinks the wealthy should pay a higher percentage of their income in taxes. He's even called for higher taxes on capital gains, which would directly impact his own fortune. Now, not everyone agrees with Buffett. Some argue that higher taxes on the wealthy stifle investment and economic growth. They believe in lower taxes for everyone, regardless of income. The debate over taxes is complex. There are valid arguments on both sides. But one thing's for sure, Warren Buffett's outspoken stance on the issue has ignited a crucial conversation about fairness and equity in the tax system. Inheritance. It's a touchy subject. Warren Buffett has a unique perspective on it. He's a firm believer in hard work and earning your keep. He famously said he wants to leave his children enough to do anything, but not enough to do nothing. What does that mean? Buffett wants his children to have the resources to pursue their passions, but he doesn't want to hand them a life of leisure and luxury on a silver platter. He believes that inherited wealth can stifle ambition and create a sense of entitlement. Buffett's views on inheritance extend beyond his own family. He's pledged to donate the majority of his fortune to philanthropy through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. This decision further illustrates his belief that extreme wealth should be used for the greater good, not just personal gain. His views challenge the traditional notion of passing down generational wealth. They raise questions about the responsibility that comes with wealth and the importance of using it to make a positive impact on the world. Cryptocurrency, it's the wild west of finance, and Warren Buffett, well, he's not a fan. He famously called Bitcoin rat poison squared. Ouch, that's a pretty harsh assessment. Why the disdain for digital currencies? Buffett is a value investor. He likes to invest in companies that produce tangible goods or services. He believes cryptocurrencies have no intrinsic value. They're speculative assets driven by hype and market sentiment. Buffett's skepticism of crypto has drawn criticism from some, particularly younger generations, who are more open to digital assets. They argue that cryptocurrencies represent the future of finance, offering decentralization and potential for growth. The debate over crypto is far from over. It's a rapidly evolving landscape, but one thing's for sure. Warren Buffett's cautious stance serves as a reminder to approach this new frontier with a healthy dose of skepticism and due diligence. Section 5, diversification, doubts to hedge or not to hedge. Diversification. It's a fundamental principle of investing. The idea is to spread your risk across different asset classes. But Warren Buffett, he has a different take. He famously said, "Diversification is a protection against ignorance. It makes very little sense for those who know what they're doing." Hold on, that sounds pretty bold, right? Buffett believes that if you've done your research and have conviction in your investments, diversification can dilute your returns. He prefers to concentrate his investments in a select few companies he understands deeply. Now, this approach is not for the faint of heart. It requires a high level of expertise and confidence in your investment decisions. Critics argue that Buffett's concentrated approach is too risky for the average investor. They believe that diversification is essential to mitigate market volatility and protect your portfolio. The debate over diversification ultimately comes down to your risk tolerance, investment knowledge, and overall strategy. But Warren Buffett's contrarian view serves as a reminder to think critically about the conventional wisdom and tailor your approach to your specific circumstances. Section 6. Tech troubles, a late bloomer in the digital age. For years, Warren Buffett stayed away from tech stocks. He just didn't get them. He preferred to stick with what he knew. Railroads, banks, consumer goods companies. It was only in recent years that he finally dipped his toes into the tech sector, making a massive investment in Apple. What changed? Buffett's initial hesitation stemmed from his inability to fully grasp the business models and long-term prospects of tech companies. He prefers companies with a long operating history and predictable earnings. The tech sector can be volatile and prone to disruption. His eventual investment in Apple signaled a shift in thinking. He recognized Apple's strong brand, loyal customer base, and impressive cash flow. It became clear that Apple wasn't just a tech company, but a consumer goods giant with a global reach. Buffett's late entry into the tech sector highlights the importance of adaptability and recognizing when your initial assumptions may no longer hold true. It also demonstrates the power of strong fundamentals and brand recognition, even in a rapidly evolving industry. Section 7. Challenging conventions. The Buffett way. Throughout his career, Warren Buffett has dared to be different. He's challenged conventional wisdom. He's marched to the beat of his own drum. His views on taxes, inheritance, crypto, diversification, and tech investments have sparked debate. They've sometimes even angered people, but here's the thing. Buffett's not afraid to be contrarian. He trusts his instincts. He's not swayed by popular opinion. He's a deep thinker who encourages us to question assumptions and look beyond the surface. His willingness to challenge the status quo is a breath of fresh air in a world often dominated by groupthink and herd mentality. He reminds us that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to investing or life, for that matter. Section 8, a final word. Agree to disagree. You don't have to agree with everything Warren Buffett says, but you can't deny his impact. He's a true iconoclast. He's a legend. His controversial views force us to confront our own biases. They make us think critically about the world around us. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting out, Buffett's insights offer valuable lessons. Be skeptical, do your homework, don't be afraid to be different, and most importantly, never stop learning. So the next time you hear Warren Buffett say something that makes you scratch your head, don't dismiss it out of hand. Take a moment to consider his perspective. You might just learn something new.